Hey, good morning, everyone. Just a second. I'm testing something here. This is not working. Why am I not working here? I'm trying to get a... I'm going to put this dress right in the middle of the screen. Let me see if I can get this to work. I'm trying to get a chat widget on the screen. Test, test, test. Yeah, it's not working. Why? Why are you not working? I are a professional streamer. Why is this not working? Am I not connected? Seems like it should be working. But I'm not getting anything on the... I wonder if I'm not connected. Sorry guys, how's everyone doing? I hope y'all are doing good. Let me see if I can... I'm still working on this. Let me... Well, I thought this was going to be real easy, but I was trying to get chat on the screen so that we wouldn't have to do the little chat box. But it's not working for me for some reason. I'm not really sure why. It feels like I'm not really connected. Let's see. Let me go back to the dashboard. I could use a plugin, I suppose. Yeah, it says we're connected. Huh. Don't really understand what's going on here. So this is what we want to do. Let me try relaunching it. All right, let's give that a test. See how that goes. Let me just do a chat. We'll do a chat test. And yeah, it's not working. Okay, well, I'll have to figure it out later, guys. I'm sorry about that. I was hoping that would work, but for some reason it's not. And I don't really know why. I'll figure it out later. I'm going to close this down. Go back to the dashboard and just close it. Okay. So in the meantime, let me change this. I'm going to go to options and set this to 1920 by 10. What do I usually set this to? This one, I think, yeah. Okay, and I'll just pop out the chat. We didn't have the music today because I was trying to test the chat. So, can I clear this? No, I guess not. That's fine. Whatever, it's fine. I was just trying to test some stuff, so forgive all my test messages, but I'm going to try to work on that offline so you guys don't have to sit here and wait for me to figure it out. I hope everybody's having a good weekend today. I'm having an okay weekend, although we need to talk about some stuff that happened this weekend for sure. But yeah. Okay, let's go on our career. So as I remember, we had finished the subway last time and we were moving on to the fortune teller's wagon. So let's go ahead and head into that. I think I have some news for you guys today that might be of interest. That if you're a follower of my channel, should be interesting. Okay, check out my new wheels. Everyone says I could talk the hind legs off a turkey, so I'm joining the traveling fairground as a fortune teller. Got the name, and now I've got the ride. Picked it up from old lady at a bargain price online. I was the only bidder. She wasn't happy and said she'd curse me if I didn't pay her the going rate, but it's not my fault if she didn't set a reserve price. It's not like she's even looked at after the wagon. It's covered in anything and everything you can imagine. The rest of the fairground is pristine, so please help. Sure, sure. Okay, continue. All right, here we are. Let's move on. Okay, see what we're dealing with here. So, yeah, sure. Oh, we got the front end. Should we do the front end first? And the little ball. All right, let's start with the chest. Hey, why don't you be my first subject? Okay, sure. I'll divine you your past and future based on the ancient technique of water divination. Let us spray. Okay. Come on. Why can't I get on this little bench? That's alright, I don't need to. There you go. First bit is done. Ow. Sorry, I just had a twitch in my hand. What the hell was that? Aye. Okay, what's wrong with this ball? So, I don't know, should we start in with the news first that I'm going to tell you guys? What do you guys want to hear first? About the games, about the news? We'll probably talk about the news first. I've got some things to say about the games this week, though. Oh my god. I was not a happy camper for much of this weekend for the games. I don't know what's wrong with this ball. It's very annoying. And this thing is just in my way. There we go. Man, ball. Jeez. Table. So yeah, maybe we'll start with the news. I have some stuff to tell you guys, and you may or may not like it. I don't know. I think it's kind of neutral. I don't think it's either good or bad. It's just different. It's going to be, there's going to be some significant changes coming, and something you guys should be aware of if you're a follower of my channel, because we're going to make some modifications. I wasn't actually going to discuss this because I wasn't actually fully sure that I was going to do it. As of yesterday, I was about 50-50 on whether or not this was going to happen. Now I'm about 80% sure it's going to happen, and the reason I'm 80% sure it's going to happen is because I got some advice from Tag that I really liked, that actually will work out really well. So thanks to him. I think this is going to happen. And I'll tell you the reasons why it'll happen, because it's relevant. So I guess I'll stop with the mystery. I'm going to be sunsetting Long Play Central. It's not going to happen all at once. Now that may seem like a bad thing, but stick with me. Stick with me. Don't panic. Everything's fine. But I'm gonna sunset the channel, and so the way I'm gonna do this is, as the games finish, no new games will start up on LongPlay Central. That's how it's gonna happen. So I'm not gonna like stop all at once and just like leave the games in limbo. They're gonna finish on the channel, all 5 of them, and even this one, I guess. I'm not really sure how I'm gonna deal with the streaming stuff, but we're gonna stop posting here. The reason I'm going to stop posting here is because some stuff is kind of happening with the channel, and it's kind of broken for a couple of reasons. Reason number one, and this is kind of the lesser of the reasons, really, to be honest, is that is the name. The name Longplay, or the Longplay, the word Longplay has become, for whatever reason, and I don't really understand why this is, and I don't think it was this way when I set up the name of the channel. It may have been, and I just didn't know it, but anyway, Longplay has become associated with no commentary channels, no commentary playthroughs. It is kind of the way that I do it, was as in 100% completion, more or less, usually, I think. But it's always no commentary. And my channel obviously isn't that. And it's also generally tends to be long form videos, like super long, like we do an entire game in one video, or, you know, like many hours in one video. That's generally another thing that's associated with long play videos. Okay, this table, how are we doing here? I feel like this table should be done. What's going on? Oh. So I think what's happening, or at least what's possibly happening, I'm not saying this is definitive or anything, but possibly what's happening is people see the name of my channel, they come to it expecting a long form video with no commentary, and that's not what they're getting. So they're turning it back off again, which is understandable, right? There we go, finally, jeez. And that is super bad for a channel. If people come on your channel and immediately turn it off, that's very bad for your videos. It'll kill your videos faster than just about anything, because what it's telling the YouTube algorithm is that this video is not worth people watching, so it'll stop showing impressions on it. I mean, that's the worst thing that can happen to a video, is like the first 10 people who come on spend 30 seconds watching the video and then turn it off. That's really bad for it. And I think that might be, you know, I'm not saying that is what's happening, but it's possibly what's happening. My retention time tends to be around, it depends on the video, but it can be pretty low. And I think that might be part of the reason why, or at least that's a potential reason. So there's the name issue. Now I could change the name of the channel, sure. And I thought about doing that. That was actually on the table for a bit. There we go. Look at that. Except for this little canopy here, and these poles. The outside's done. So yeah, I could have changed the name of the channel, and that was certainly up for debate. I was thinking about doing that. Just change the name and leave the channel alone. But there's the second reason why, and this is not fixable. This one is not fixable. The second thing that I did that turned out to be a huge error on my part was I advertised the channel. And I did that a couple of years ago. I think like not long after my wife passed away. Oh, can't do that. Can we do this? Yes. Okay. Now, I had never advertised the channel before. My channel's like 10, 11, 12 years old or something like that. And it was against YouTube's terms of service to advertise your channel anywhere. So I never did it. I wasn't interested in it. You know, there's certainly people who did have that that service. They would advertise your channel, supposedly, but it was against terms of service, and you weren't supposed to do it. So I didn't do it. But then, around that time, 2 years ago or whatever it was, Google themselves set up an advertising, and this was sanctioned. This was okay with Google. In fact, they encouraged it. So YouTube was like, hey, advertise on Google, you know, we'll advertise your channel. And I thought, okay, so that can't hurt, right? Yeah. So I did. I ran a couple of like 3 promotions, I think. And it certainly did give me a lot of impressions, and it gave me a lot of viewers, or a lot of subscribers. I went from, I think if I remember right, we were up around 1,500 subscribers, and then I advertised, and I jumped up to like 12,000, something like that. And so you think, hey, great, you know? Well, no, not great. As it turns out, that is a terrible, terrible thing for you to do. Don't ever advertise, not even on Google, not on their sanctioned thing. Don't ever advertise your channel. It is a bad idea. It will kill your channel. The reason it will kill your channel is because all those subscribers that I got, none of them watch. So I have a fairly high subscriber count, but a very low view count and a very low watch time count. I have a watch time based on what would be normal for a channel of about, I don't know, about 1,500 subscribers or so. That's, you know, that's about, or maybe even less now. And when you do that, that's going to kill, the algorithm will kill you. If you have a high subscriber count but a low view count, that's another thing that's just going to kill you. And there's nothing I can do about that now. It's impossible for me to fix. So it is broken. And, well, you know, lesson learned. I don't really know why I decided to advertise. I think I was in a bit of a state, you know, like I said, it was right after my wife died, and I don't know why I did that. It was dumb. I was perfectly happy with where my subs were. I don't really know what I was thinking, but it unfortunately broke my channel, and there's no way for me to fix it at this point. So we're going to shut it down, and that's the bad news. The good news is I'm going to restart it elsewhere with a different name. The name's already all picked out. The channel's already all set up. I set it up yesterday. It's ready to go. And of course, we're going to start at 0 subscribers. It's going to be unmonetized, and yeah, right. So it's not going to be. It's going to be an unmonetized channel for a while, probably for a long while, but that's fine. You know, I still will have this channel. I'm not like shutting it down or anything or deleting the videos. There's over 3,000, there's like 3,300 videos, over 3,300 videos on this channel, and those are not going away. They'll stay there, and they'll provide income for me. The vast majority of my income on this channel comes from old videos anyway. So we may lose some because the impressions will go down without new videos on this channel. But that's all right. It's fine. I'll leave it here, but we won't be starting up any new games. Any new games will start up on the new channel, and it's all going to be the same format. I'm not changing anything. It's just going to be change the name to something that's a little more appropriate to what I do, and we're going to not advertise ever. There's no advertising. Don't do that. I can't stress enough how bad an idea that is. Do not ever advertise your channel. I think there's no faster way to kill a channel. I can't stand up for some reason than to advertise it. So don't do that. My advice from me to you, having learned my lesson. I'm not sure why this canopy is still dirty. So yeah, I'm going to set up, or I have set up the new channel. There's the problem. What's up there? And that's where we'll be placing new games. As each game finishes, I'll be starting up the new game over on the other channel. So that's what's going to happen. And like I said, I was, as of like, I don't know, what was it, Friday? I was about 50% sure I was going to do that. I wasn't really positive. I was kind of debating because there is something to be said for having an established channel. I am giving up, you know, that 11-year streak of, or whatever it is, 12-year streak of having the channel. So yeah. But I think it's you know, I don't think that I'm getting any benefit from it now at this point. There we go. I think I've definitely damaged my channel beyond repair at this point in the life of the channel. So I think it's time to shut it down. But it's not going to be totally shut down because there's a new thing coming. Is this... Oh, you know what? Is the game too loud? I'm so sorry, guys. Did I fix that? No, the game's fine. Okay, good. Good. Okay. For whatever reason, when I loaded up Power Wash Simulator, it had saved my settings, which it never does. I don't know what's going on with that. We'll see if when I launch it again, if it keeps my settings. So I didn't have to change anything this morning, which for the first time in a billion years, or since I've started this game, really. I don't know why all of a sudden it decided, oh, okay, we'll save your settings now. Sure. So yeah. Right, so what I was saying was that this channel will not completely shut down. I'm actually going to repurpose it for what the name actually says, long play. So what's going to happen is we're going to play the games on the new channel, just like always, just like we do. Nothing's going to change there. And then when I build up about, I feel like about 10 hours worth of gameplay, I'm going to take those 10 hours, conglomerate them into a single video, remove the commentary, and put them on this channel. So that we'll have actual long form videos on this channel. That way people who are looking for that kind of thing, they'll find it here. And that should be appropriate for this channel because that's what the name implies. So I feel like that's a good plan. And that's the part that that Tag suggested yesterday. And I think that's a really good idea. There you are. You know, that'll take a little bit. I won't even really edit the videos very much. I'll just take them straight from the edited video and pull them into my editing software. I think I could do that. And then I gotta remember not to delete anything. But then just remove the commentary. They might get lightly edited just to remove the intros and outro sections, because otherwise the game will just be sitting there while I'm talking. Or, you know, because I've moved removed the commentary, it'll just be sitting there in the game, right? So I might take those little front and end pieces out, but it'll be a light editing. It's basically just going to be the video just conglomerated into one big piece. And I think that'll work out all right. I'm sure those videos will take quite some time to process and upload, but that's all right. It's fine. So that's going to be the plan, guys. So it's not going to happen right away. I think the first video we're going to finish is going to be what's it going to be? Destroy All Humans. As of right now, I think I have 3 more episodes to record. Now, you guys are a little bit behind, of course. But I don't know what I'm going to do with memberships, guys. I don't really know. It's not like anybody's going to be affected. There's actually no members on my channel. The option is there, but no one's taken advantage of it, so I could just kill it. Of course, there won't be memberships on the new channel because that's not a thing until you're monetized. I think that's true. So that's fine. I don't say that I won't set up memberships on the new channel when it's available to me. I don't know how that's going to work. We'll see how that goes. What's wrong with this wheel? How very dare you? These spokes, man. That's the axle mount. You think it would be done, wouldn't you? Come on, wheel, ding for me. You rat bastard. What is your deal? There you are. Jeez. Oi. So yeah, I like the new name. I'm not going to tell you guys what it is yet, although it is discoverable if you are sharp-eyed. There is a way for you to find it if you really want to, but it's not ready yet. And like I said, there won't be any content posted on it for a few weeks, so there's no point in me telling you guys what it is yet. But I like it. I will have to get a new intro file made, because the old one is, of course, says Long Play Central. That's fine. I can do that. So yeah, that's the news for this week. Fairly big deal. Fairly big change. It is a bit of a risky change, I have to say. It could turn out that nobody comes to my new channel at all, and I will have done all this for nothing, only to lose what people watch, or what few people watch in the first place. So, but I don't think there's anything. I can't get back here. What the hell? How am I supposed to do? I'm not losing anything, honestly, I don't think. The channel is, let's face it, the channel's dead. I know there's a few people who come in now and then. We have a few people who are, regulars, but for the most part, I mean, people don't watch my channel. And I don't feel like I make bad content. I don't think that's it. I mean, it could be. How do I know, right? But I do feel like I make reasonably good content. There you go. I don't think that's the problem. I think it's just it's a badly branded name. And also, I killed my impressions, unfortunately. Shouldn't have never done that. It was a bad move on my part. But it is what it is. We learned. We learned. Let's see, these windows are done, right? Yep. Cool. The wall's done. Nice. Okay, if you only look from this side, it looks great. And you don't look high. So I probably will switch the streaming over to the other site at some point. I don't know if we'll finish this game and then switch it over. I don't know. That's a good question. I'm not sure what to do about the streaming thing. I enjoy the streaming thing, but it's a little bit of an odd one for my channel. It doesn't really fit, does it? I mean, it's not that it doesn't fit. It just, it's not what my channel's advertised as. Who knows? Hey, hey, please. That axle mount is halfway done, so it must go all the way through. Oh, I see. It's this whole thing. Okay. Oh, let's get it worked on. Cool, cool. This little stand here. Stand. Unfortunately, I can't really get under it. Wish I could. So yeah, you know, I feel like there's nothing to lose, really. Not really. There may be nothing to gain, but there also might be something to gain, you know. Hopefully the new channel gets better impressions than this one does. As I build up videos, of course, on that channel. Stairs. Did we get any messages for 20%? I don't remember seeing anything. I sent you someone who used to be wishy-washy, always flitting from one place to another. Good Lord, learn to talk, dude. But now you have this renewed focus, like the 15-degree nozzle of quality pressure washer. Sure. Okay, I missed those messages. I must have been talking at the time. You guys know me. I chat constantly, right? I was just watching a streamer. Like a couple of days ago. And oh my god. Talk about someone who could just go on and on. I like, you know, I want my streamers to talk, but Jesus Christ. It's like, take a breath. Oh, it was funny. I mean, I don't mean to throw shade. It was fine. It's just, wow. I don't think I've ever seen someone who could just fill every last second with chatter. It's just like, wow. That was something else. Okay. How are we doing here? I think I'm on the opposite end of that spectrum. I tend to not talk enough, I think. I don't really know what you guys want to hear me talk about. Unless there's, you know, news like I had with the channel or something. I thought about one thing that we could chat about. It's not really, I'd have to like drop the game though to do it. I don't know. Maybe we'll do it next week. It's an interesting topic that some of you might be interested in. Okay, this handrail. Getting there, I guess. Okay. Very, very nice. Alright, staircase. Looks good from this angle, pretty much. Not so much under here, though. To get underneath it. Why can't I stand up? Stand up, dude. Come on. I guess I was underneath the rail. Okay, we're fine. Entry platform. Okay, I'd say the top of the stairs look pretty good. We gotta get underneath. Let's see, this is all garbage. Okay, we should be getting there. Suddenly you feel this need to wash away the sins and malaise of the unfortunate. Sure. This isn't just dislodging moss and muddy streaks. It's almost become a compulsion for you. A compulsion that's threatening to take over your life. Are you trying to be meta here, guys? Because it's probably working. Okay, what's up with this staircase? It should be done by now. Railing. All right, what's going on here? Little, geez. Okay. That would explain this one. There you go, that one's done. What is your issue here? Huh. I don't see the problem. What the hell? Ah, there you are. How very dare you. No, that wasn't totally it. There's still somewhere. Why, Stimpy? Okay, come on, man. This is getting ridiculous. I have now cleaned this thing. It is spotless. There's nothing wrong with it. There you go. Okay, and now we got to do the staircase. Let's see. having the same problem. I don't really see an issue. Won't let me in there. Come on, what is the deal? I don't really see why that would be an issue. It's gonna be something pretty big. Huh. There you are. Okay. This entry platform done. So I do want to talk about the games, because boy do I have some stuff to say about the games this week. Man, oh man. Last week went so well. This week had to be an annoying pain in the butt, right? We had some issues this week, and I'm going to try to talk about them without ranting too much, but it may get into ranty territory. I don't know. There you are. God, getting back behind some of these nooks and crannies is tricky. Okay, let's stand up. Hold up. Hold up. Make sure we got all this over here. So let's talk about God of War, which actually I was pleased with. I was pretty pleased. Although I have to say, I think it went about 2.5 hours of recording time, which is quite a lot. What I was trying to do with this week's episode was to totally finish 100% complete there you go. Nice. That entry platform is done. Vanaheim. What? Sorry. That was a broken up sentence. Yeah, I was trying to complete Vanaheim. 100%. And I started at 91. That's where we ended up last week. And so it was a matter of, like, you know, finding all the little straggly stuff that I had missed previously, basically. So that can be kind of tricky sometimes, right? Because you're looking for stuff that obviously isn't as obvious. Otherwise, I would have found it the first time I went through it, because I've been through pretty much all of Vanaheim. So it can be a little tricky. It's, you know, I think it was 11 items total that I needed to find, because there's over 100 in total in Vanaheim, so it's like 120 or something. So, well, maybe not quite that high. 110, 115, somewhere in there. Vanaheim is the biggest, definitely the biggest of the territories, in terms of how many collectibles there are. So it's not shocking that it would take a while. But yeah, we finished it. I say we finished it. There's one thing left. I managed to find everything, but I think there's one undiscovered left. And I think that undiscovered might be unobtainable at this moment in the game, because I know where they are on the map. Right, the map tells you the area that they're in, and there's 2 of them. It's the same category, so it's one of those 0 for 2 deals. And one of them is in Eastern Berry Woods, and the other one is in Freyr's Camp. Now, Freyr's Camp is tiny, right? It's not a big area. So I scoured both those areas, and I didn't see anything. It took me a while. It took me like an hour to do that, but I didn't see what they were talking about. And there's no, like, it doesn't tell you where they are exactly. It just tells you the area that they're in. So, you know, I had to go through the entire section. Now Eastbury Woods is pretty big, so granted, that took a while, and I still could have missed it. But there's no way I could have missed it in Freyr's camp. There's no way. That place is small. So I feel like, you know, it's not impossible I could have missed something, but it doesn't seem very likely. So I feel like it's something that is not yet available. Like it's locked out by whatever, some tool or story mode or something. Seems unlikely because we're towards the end of the story, but it's not impossible, you know. It could be something that doesn't unlock until after the story's over. You know, that's always that kind of deal too. I hate when games do that, but they do it. So you can only do what the game gives you to do, right? See, we finished that wheel, right? Yeah, we did. This is the last wheel. Nice. So yeah, I mean, I was pretty pleased with that, although it took 2.5 hours for me to get through that recording. I edited that's a hard word to say. Edited it yesterday and cut it down to about an hour and a half. So, because you know, a lot of it was just me searching. So I cut most of that stuff out because like no one wants to watch me like hunt through an area, right? Or go from point A to point B just looking at stuff, right? That's not exactly exhilarating gameplay or anything, right? So, but yeah, this wheel should be just about done. What am I missing? Looks good from that angle. Something in the back, maybe? There we go. So yeah, it went fine. You know, no complaints. We finished Vanaheim, and that's a huge step towards finishing the game. That is by far the biggest area in the game as far as collectibles go. I think the next biggest one is like doesn't even hit 90, and this one hit 120 almost. Okay, wheel. There we go. There's your problem. Yeah, not entirely, but part of it anyway. There we go. The wheels are done. Nice. Finish this wall off. Nice. That wall's done. Okay, so the bottom is pretty well done, except for the axle bits. So let's get those worked on. And the undercarriage, of course. So yeah, God of War went okay. It was long, but I got it done, and no complaints. And then, well, unfortunately, that's where kind of the good times ended. Not totally. I shouldn't really say that. I mean, it was... I started having technical difficulties with the next game, which was Destroy All Humans. So, the actual recording itself went really well. I did 3 challenges. And an entire set of probes for Union City. Like, I basically finished Union City, or Uniontown, is what it's called. All the challenges are done, all the probes were collected, so that one is totally finished. I got a couple of trophies during yesterday's recording. I mean, it went really well as far as recording goes. When I shut down, however, the game, after recording it, my, not the Hauppauge, but the Elgato malfunctioned and lost signal. And the screen is changing resolution. Sometimes that happens. It's not a big deal as long as you catch it. The problem was I didn't know if it had lost signal while I was recording or at the end, or what the deal was. It turns out it caught the entire recording. It just crashed when I turned off the game. So nothing was lost or anything from that regard. So the recording is intact, but I kind of panicked and started to go over to try to check it out. Thought, well, I'm going to have to reboot the computer because I couldn't get Elgato to come back up. And started to shut everything down, and I shut down Audacity. And right as I did it, I realized, oh crap, I haven't saved the file yet. Audacity, you actually have to save the file, right? Like it's not like the recording software, which does it while it's recording. Audacity stores it in internal memory until you save it, and I hadn't saved it because I was all discombobulated from the loss of the Elgato, and I didn't know what was going on. I hadn't at that point checked the recording to see if it was intact. So I was a little worried about the recording, and I started to shut everything down, and then came to the realization that I had not saved the recording. I tried to get it back, but once you shut down Audacity, that's pretty much it. You're done. There is no getting it back. So I lost the commentary track on Destroy All Humans. Now it's not the end of the world, guys. It's fine. What I can do, I can't get under here. How am I supposed to get this? I can back record it, which is what I'm going to be doing after I do this stream. So I'll just play the video and then I'll talk as the video is playing. It's fine. I can get a new recording. It's no big deal. It's just an extra hour of work that I'm going to have to do, which is annoying. And it's a little bit harder to do a back recording like that. Because you're reacting to the video rather than actually doing the commentary as you're recording. So I find it a little bit more difficult. So this guy is not done yet. Yeah, he's definitely not done yet. But it's no big deal. I can do it. It's fixable. And I will, of course, I won't try and pretend that there's nothing, that I'm not back recording. I'll disclose it during the video or during the commentary track. It's fine. The underside. So that was our first technical glitch that happened. And then, so I was kind of annoyed during that whole process. And then I went into Dragon Ball, pre-annoyed. Dragon Ball always annoys me. Not that it's, not that I don't have fun with it, but it still annoys me sometimes. And boy, oh boy, it was an especially annoying episode this way, and to the point where I feel a little bit bad because I didn't show the game the love that it really should have gotten this week. So I was doing the final 3 missions of the game, basically, right? So we're in intermission 4, if you guys remember, and there's a lot of missions in intermission 4, and we've done them all. There were 3 left, and those 3, I believe, were added later because no guide I've ever seen has listed them. That's why I wasn't expecting them. Didn't realize that they were there until they showed up in my quest log. So, and they were all like the highest level quests. They all were like recommended level 85. which is higher than any other quest. So I think they were added later. But what that means was, God, were they talky. They were just, they would not shut up. And I literally, the first mission of the 3, it took 20 minutes to get through. 18 minutes of that was them just yapping at each other. And I was like, man, that's just long. And I was reading it out, and it was fine. And then I was like, okay, we got through that. So maybe, you know, that was just the long one, and it happens sometimes, right? It's not that big a deal. And then we get into the second mission, and they're yapping away, and I finally got to a point where it's like, God damn it. Because I was starting to get annoyed. I mean, these were long missions. This one was even longer than the first one. The first one was about 20 minutes long. This one was 25, 30 minutes. Most of them just yapping at each other. Look at this. Oh wow, looking into your future. It's really quite amazing. Hang on, we'll let this guy do his thing. I don't want to spoil it for you, so I'm going to be deliberately vague here, but there are things you're going to do and see beyond your imagination in the next little while that are going to blow your mind. Cool. I'll go as far as to say that without you, this entire planet is lost. Yeah. Cool, we're going to save the world. Gotta love that. So I got that going for me. Okay, are we done with the messages? So yeah, I started to get... And then, you know, the third one was no different. It was the same thing. So yeah, that's one of the reasons why I think that... let's put this over here. That these were added in later, and they just went all out with the talkie, and I started to get irritated because, like, I don't know, it's like at some point I was just done, and I was already irritated because of the whole loss of the audio and stuff, and it wasn't a good situation to be in, and so I just stopped. I stopped reading them out. I was like, you know what, guys, you guys can just read them. And I didn't. I was clicking through them pretty fast, and it still took 25 minutes to get through them. Imagine how long it would have taken had I kept reading them out. And I stopped like partway through the second mission. I just stopped reading them. I was like, you guys can just read them. I'm just going to click through them, which is kind of bad. I feel kind of bad about that because it's not really good. Shouldn't really do that. But I was kind of in a mood and just didn't want to deal with it anymore. I was just so done. And yeah, I mean, all told, all I did with those 3 missions, and the recording took about an hour and 15 minutes or something like that. I don't think it'll cut down any because there's nothing really to cut down. So it'll be that long. And I didn't do any training. It wasn't really even anything to go through at the end. Like, those last 3 missions didn't really give you anything in the book. Didn't really do much for anything, really. But on the good side, we finished the main game of Dragon Ball Z. So yay. Next week I will be beginning the DLC. So no complaints there. Let me get over here so I can see this. Yeah. Okay, so what did I do with that ladder? So, I mean, you know, 2 major milestones this week. We finished Vanaheim this week, and we also finished Dragon Ball Z, main game. Totally done. Okay, that frame is done. The door is done. I think this is all done. What was all that? Okay, that's just the wall. So yeah, that's good. We got that done. Something just dinged. Okay, whoa. Well, I kind of wanted to get on top there, guys. What the hell? I thought that's what I was doing, but I guess not. Okay. The underneath. There you go, a little archway's done. This wall is not done. There you go. There you go. This decorative trim is still not finished. Why for are you not finished? There we go. I think the entire front end is done. There you go. Roof trim. Huh. Oh. I think there's stuff over here. So yeah. That was Dragon Ball Z for you. It was fine. Just, I think it's going to be a difficult one to edit. Yeah, we got to do this thing down here, don't we? Come here, ladder. And I immediately put the ladder right in my way. That's all right. Wasn't what I meant to do, but sure. So, what did we started with $10, right? So we've made 203, and what was this job worth? Can't remember what they said. Yeah, that chest is done. This chest has a problem over here. Hey, doggo. I have a dog coming over and saying hi. Why are you not finished? You little rat bastard. You little dirty rat. This thing. There we go. What is your deal? Okay, where are we going? Just as being as problematic as possible, I suppose. I don't see any problem with it. Why is it still... I feel like I'm washing it down. I don't really understand what its deal is. Thank you. Jeez, you pain in the butt. Okay. to this back section. Yeah, hard to get into all these nooks and crannies. Not easy. A little support. The other support. Bay window. Nice, nice. Ah, there's a section under there I want to get. Okay, you're fine. Okay, I think we're good. Cool. That little trim piece, though. Oh, yeah. I see the problem. This ladder's in my way. Okay, I'm gonna have you move over here. No, not there. What am I stuck on? Stop that. Okay, there we go. Bay window cap. Bay window frame. Uh-huh, uh-huh. There you go. Okay, I think we can get underneath this thing. Roof underside. Indeed. Nice. Okay, the back is done, I think. I don't see any... Oh, but... Oh, that's... Yeah, that's fine. We could do that. I think we could do that. Well, that just didn't work at all. Come here, you. I don't think that's gonna work either. Okay. Hey Doc, how's the wash? I'm back up on Rumblin' Rushless. I don't know what that means. There we go. I never thought I'd say this in my lifetime, but the data is off the charts. I hope I'm wrong, but she looks ready to blow, and if she does, Buckingham is in real danger. Yeah. Okay. Alright, guys, I think we're just up at the top now. Sort of the sign. All right, looking good. Uh-huh, uh-huh. Oh, you can see the carousel and the Ferris wheel. I didn't even notice. And the that thing. What was that called? The can't remember what that was called. It's cool. Okay. Top. All right, what am I missing now? Just a little bit left. There we go. Little nook and cranny in here. And where else? Underneath? I don't see a problem here, guys. What's the deal? Actually, don't see an issue. Oh. Is there like a little crevice in there? There you go. Yeah, all right, bastard. Excuse me, guys. I'm going to get some coffee in a second. So let's continue on with the games. Might as well go through those. So I don't really have anything to say about Immortals. Immortals went fine. No technical glitches there. It was all good. We started exploring a new area, the Forge Lands. We are now into the third area of the game, the third big area of the game. I don't really count the tutorial area as an area. Clashing Rocks did not really a full-on, hey, I see you over there, area. It was just kind of like a tutorial. We ended up fighting a new enemy type, and I have no idea what it is. I'm sure it has some basis in Greek mythology. It seems like it would, but I have no clue what it is. It's like a multi-armed kind of guy. So I'll have to look up what that is, because I have no idea. Okay, how we doing? All these roof panels are their own thing, huh? That's fine. Ding. So yeah, Immortals went fine. I finished a couple of quests. Advanced the main story a little bit. Did a side quest. Did a couple of vaults. Did a couple of challenges. I mean, you know, just kind of a general smorgasbord of stuff. It was kind of an exploration, sort of an exploration episode, but I did do some mission stuff, so not entirely an exploration episode. Alright, dude. What's your issue? I see the problem. You have an underneath. And a back that I can't really get too easily. There you go. I knew you had it in you. Ding. How are we doing? Oh, 91%. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Damn. Well, at least I'm right here. So let's talk about Lego. Oh my god, Lego. This is where things went really south. So, as you guys probably, if you watch the series, you probably know, I do 2 levels per episode. So today I did the final level in movie 3, which was called Maelstrom. And that went fine. No problem. I got it done. Piece of cake. No issues. Didn't do very much port exploration because there wasn't really much to do. I did buy, I think, what I believe was the last character. I don't know yet because I have to edit the thing, but I believe I got the last available character to us, as of right now anyway. So that was good. That's all fine and well. And then I went into the second mission, which would be the first level of the 4th movie, the final movie. And oh my god. This is where I'm going to start ranting. So I'm going to try and be as calm about this as I can possibly be. But boy, did it piss me off. Let me tell you. One of the things that will piss me off is when somebody wastes my time. Because my time is important. It's valuable, and when it gets wasted, I get very irritated. That's one thing that will annoy me. And boy, did this level waste my time. So I went in, and I went through most of the level, and spent about 20 minutes in it. Fairly long level. Got to the end. And you're supposed to take out this particular pirate, and it's a female, and she's got health bar, right? She's got 4 hearts. So I took out her first heart, and that was all fine and well. And then she went to her spot. After each heart you take out, she goes to a specific place, and you have to do stuff to get her down. Well, I went in there and started wailing on her. Hey, Everett, how you doing, man? How's things? Ignore the all the. I don't know if you can see the chat. All my testing. I was trying to get chat overlay working, and it just wouldn't work for some reason. So I'm going to work on it off camera. So let me finish the story about the Lego, because oh my god. So I think I got her to the next area and was wailing on her, and she wasn't moving, she wasn't taking damage, so I figured I must have been doing something wrong, right? And wasn't doing it right. That that happens. I was missing something. Sure. So I'm sitting there trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do. And I'm about, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes into trying just to figure out what I'm supposed to do next. I'm trying all kinds of different things. And the game crashed to desktop. Okay, fine. So, restart the level. Go another 20 minutes. Because you can't just run through the level. Guys, you can't just run through the level. By the time I got to that point, I had all 8 compass things. I had True Pirate. So I wanted to get all those things. You have to go through and crush it, otherwise you're not going to get true pirate, right? So I did it again. Went back in, went through the entire level, got towards the end. I didn't quite get back to the female pirate. I got to the room just before her, so about 20 minutes in, and the game crashed to desktop again. At that point, I got pissed off. I was like, "Arr." I was not a happy camper. So I was like, okay. So then what I did is I loaded it back up again for the third time, and I actually went into the settings and turned back on VSync to see if maybe that would help, because I know VSync has a significant effect on that game. Now, I routinely turn off VSync in LEGO games because in Indiana Jones, the first one, it had a problem when you had VSync on with all the bridges and stuff. It wouldn't work right. So I just started turning it off, just routinely. I think that may have been a mistake, because when I turned it off, actually everything worked a lot better. You know those kind of glitches with the ropes where the rope doesn't work very well? Where it's supposed to pull you up and it doesn't, and it's just kind of hangs and stuff. That fixed itself. The other thing that fixed itself is when you're on the bouncy deals, like anything that bounces, it was giving me that weird noise. You guys will see it in probably another week or so. It's giving like a really bad buzzy noise. That fixed itself. The bug where characters would just randomly decide not to hit things fixed itself. I was like, wow, this is so much better. You know, all the glitches are fixed by turning on the VSync. So I think I was shooting myself in the foot by turning off VSync, right? So turned it back on. Was like, hey, maybe it'll work this time, you know? Maybe things will be better. And I got, again, all the way through the level, another 20 minutes, and got to the end room. Hey, everything's working great. No crashes to desktop. And I got into that room, and things seemed to be working better, so I got her to that same point. But this time, when I was hitting her, she was moving around. And I thought, oh, okay, she was glitched before. Because she wasn't moving before. She was just stuck in one spot. And so I could move her around, but I kept hitting her, and she still wasn't taking damage. You know, she was like at 3 hearts, and nothing was happening. Okay, weird. Now, what am I doing here? I need some... what was that? Okay, we got something here. There's that. Yeah, so she wasn't taking damage. So finally, after about 10, 15 minutes of me goofing around with her, trying to figure out... I could push her around, and I pushed her all over the level, and I did some stuff with the level, and tried to figure all that out. Nothing worked. Nothing I was doing worked. There's a thing that's not clean. So I finally gave up and I looked it up. What you're supposed to do is just hit her a few times until she loses a health heart, and then she jumps up into the rafters. She wasn't doing that. And this is a known glitch with this level. And it was the second time that it glitched on me. So I was going to have to shut down the level, and restart the level for the 4th time. And I'm saying, this is not a short level. It's like 20 minutes to get to that point. And at that point, I wasn't just, I wasn't just irritated. I was downright angry. Because that's kind of my limit. I just shut it off. I was like, you know what? I'm not going through this level a 4th time. I'll try it again tomorrow and redo it. I do think that turning the VSync back on was a good move. Okay, it kind of seems like everything up here is done. I think that'll help a lot with crashes to desktop. If we ever have another crash to desktop, the only other thing I could think to do is to turn down the resolution, because those games were never designed to be run in 4K, for sure. Oh, this post is not finished yet. What do you mean you're not finished yet? How very dare you? Oh, there you are. Come on, post. Thank you. And this post is not done yet either. There you go. What else is not done? All this stuff seems to be done. The pricing board is done. Oh, this axle mount is not done. Okay, what's going on with you, buddy boy? I don't see anything. So yeah, I actually did not finish Lego Pirates today. I'll boot it up again tomorrow and try to get it done. You know, when I'm supposed to be working. I don't really know what's wrong with this axle mount. It's perfectly fine. Oh, there you are. Okay. And you're fine, and I still don't have a list. What was that? Wall trim. Ah. Wall trim, huh? Wall trim, huh? What is your deal? Why won't you? Why? Why, Stimpy? Why? So yeah, the recording time on that one was 2 hours in total, and that's even without the level being completed. So very unfortunate. Okay, I see what's going on. It's on top. You rat bastard. You dare. Try to get on the edge. So yeah, that was super fun. Yeah, this is the same problem. For the same reason. Go. And I still don't have a list. Jeez Louise, what the hell? Side panel. Side panel. This thing? Oh, I see. Indeed. Okay, one side panel. The other side panel's fine. What is causing the issues? Window frame. Something back here? I'm gonna have to cheat and look up the what's wrong with this thing. Roof decorative trim. You rat bastard. What is your issue? Thank you. Still no list, man. This thing's being a pain in the butt. So yeah, and Lego was. I was very. You missed a spot. I know, right? Apparently, I've missed several spots. Huh? I'm trying not to look them up. Like I could bring up the list and see exactly what they are, but I don't like doing that for this game for some reason. But I'm about to give up because I actually don't see anything down here. Let's try up top. Okay, let's try doing that again, this time on the ladder. Let's see here. Anything underneath? Ah, window. Ah, you. How very dare you. There you go. Still no list. This one as well. Same thing. There you go. Still no list. Why? Wow, this one's frustrating. Decoration. Okay. Those yellow guys, you can't see them. Yeah. Okay, these roof decorations. This one's fine. This one's not. Okay, you're good. Everybody under here is good. I'm having a tough time with this one. Chimney's good. What am I missing? Honest to God, couldn't tell you. Something right here. Rib. Okay. This doesn't give me a list. Ah, there's a list. Okay. Roof trims times 3. Okay, roof trims times 3. Roof decorative trims. Roof fascias. Okay. Roof trim. There's one. Okay, there's a bit. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to get up in there. Come here, you. I'll stick you over here. Yeah, this is a mess. No wonder this doesn't work. This is a frustrating modern games for you. Do you think so? Yeah, I suppose. I feel like older games tended to be a little less... Modern games can be very hand-holdy sometimes, I feel. What's wrong with this fascia? Yeah, it's still messed up. You. So you have chosen the way of death. There we go. Okay. There's another roof fascia. Must be on the other side, eh? Let's go check this side. Yeah. Okay. I see the problem. I mean, did you see the, Anders, did you see the one last week? the subway? Boy, oh boy. That was quite the level. Yeah, we're gonna have to get up top. Error. Ladder, please. I like that you can grab that ladder from far away. It's cool. That they don't make you go run over to it. Alright, buddy. What exactly is the issue with you? Roof trim. There's both the trim and the underside. Alright, look. Okay, well there was that. Let's try the other side. Okay, the trim's good. Wait, I think I'd swear it wasn't. Oh, okay. So now we got 3 trims left. Where would that be? What would we be talking about for trims? Ah, there we go. It's this yellow stuff. Okay. I see. The problem with this yellow stuff is you can't see the dirt on it. Because it's the same color as the little flashy bits. I don't have any idea where this is. Oh, there we go. There's one. That one's fine. This one's not so much. There you go. We got one more. This one, okay. Probably on the inside, I'm gonna guess. There you go. Whew, is this the Wishy Washers? I got your details from your friend Harper, who's helping us with a historic dig. Fancy getting involved. Alright, there you go. Back in the days, you had to find the way. These days, you're handheld, and when you aren't, they don't give anything that is remotely as a hint. Yeah. Well, I mean, like in God of War, I ended up going into the settings and turning the hints off. Not off. I don't think you can actually turn them completely off. But I turned them down as much as I could because I don't like that. I don't like the second. It's one of my pet peeves with modern games, and Horizon was the same way. Horizon Forbidden West was the same way. I'm not just picking on God of War. Wagon looked great. Thank you so much. Mind how you go, eh? Okay. Clean the ancient statue. We'll continue on. I've only been here for an hour and a half, so that's fine. Hi, Wishy. I work with your friend Harper for the Global Archaeological Society, and we desperately need your help. All the recent seismic activity, coupled with the worst storm I've in living memory, has unearthed the most extraordinary statue I've ever seen. We have no idea who made it or when, but we're hoping that with your help, these questions will start to get answered. Thanks so much, Sonia. Okay, let's start the job. So yeah, I prefer when I'm playing a game, if there's a puzzle area, that I get to solve it. You know, that's if I need a hint. I think it was Uncharted. That if you needed a hint, you could press a button and they would give you a hint, right? I don't remember if they were useful hints, but they were hints. What am I doing here? Where's the statue? I'm not quite sure what I'm looking at. Oh, there we go. There it is. And I don't know why they don't make that a thing. Instead, what they do is 3.5 seconds after you enter a puzzle area, Atreus or whoever is already saying, hey, look at that thing. Gee, what's that over there? It's annoying. Hey, Wishy, thanks for heading all this way out of town. It's great to catch up again. At least God of War did provide a thing there you could turn that off. I don't think it was turn-offable in Horizon. I could be wrong, but... Can you believe the quality of the statue? This thing is likely over 8,000 years old. And I'm hitting it with a power washer? You probably wouldn't do that, I'm saying. It's also directly facing Mount Rushless, almost like it's keeping watch. Sure. Get the spine done. What is this? Like a oh, yeah. Sure. Hey, look, we got our first piece done. It's been raining here the last couple of days. I can hear it outside right now. I thought kind of was hoping we were done with the rain, but apparently not. I think it's supposed to rain today and then it's going to be fine the rest of the week. But yeah. So yeah, you know, I hear what you're saying. I'm not a big fan of the hand-holding that goes on with modern games. It's like they think all the players are brainless. Exactly. GTA 5 tells you where to go every time. When you have to go there, you're stuck in that storyline in an open world genre game. Yeah. I you know. Yeah, I think there's a balance there. And I think in GTA 5 they probably went they weren't quite as balanced as they could have been. Like they could have given you a little more freedom. I get it because they want to tell a story, and to do that, sometimes you got to lock the player into something. I think they did it well with Red Dead Redemption 2. I think that was properly balanced to... This is interesting. We're going to go from back here. They don't want me putting the ladder on top of the statue, I guess. You know what I mean? Like there were times when you had to do the story, and it was we're locked out of the open world stuff. But I think it was the right amount. I think with GTA 5, it was a little bit too restrictive. That's my feeling anyway. But I understand why they do it. I mean, you can't... Open world games have a tough time when it comes to story. Because, you know, you're kind of dealing with two contradictory things there. You want to tell a story, and yet you also want to give the player freedom to do whatever they want. And I understand that can be tricky for developers, but there's definitely a balance there somewhere. But yeah, I agree with you. I think GTA 5 was a little bit overly restrictive. I think they were still probably trying to figure it out, how best to deal with that. I mean, in the original, not the original games, but like GTA San Andreas and 3 and so on, I mean, they still had the same problem. But I think the missions were shorter, so they didn't really have that big of an effect. Exactly. They think gamers lack brains. Absolutely know what you mean. Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really understand. I've heard developers say, well, you know, after playtesting, they didn't like getting stuck in the puzzles and stuff. Well, I mean, get smarter playtesters. It's just, you know, I don't know what to say to that. I like getting stuck in puzzles because, you know, it gives me a chance to exercise my brain. I don't know. Oh look, they're letting me put the ladder on the statue. But yeah, I mean, I'm trying to think of other open world games that I played. Like Horizon, I guess, would be the big one that I played recently. Forbidden West. And was it the same deal? Yeah, it was the same deal. It was, you know, you got into a story mission and you were stuck in that story mission. They had the vaults in there, and those, once you went into them, you couldn't get back out without reloading the game, which was a restriction on the open worldness of that game. But the missions were kind of the same way, I think. And yeah, that one also had a problem with hints. Like, Aloy, shut up and let me solve it. Stop telling me the answer before I've even had a chance to look around. Yeah, they need to go... I think they should go back to that system. I don't understand why they don't go to that system where you press a button. That way, if I want to solve it, I have as much time as I want to solve it. If I get totally stuck, I can press the button and get a hint. And then people who don't want to, you know, all they're in there for is the hack and slash, they can just press it right away. That seems to like that would solve the issue, right? I don't understand why that's not a thing. I guess whoever made it had an advanced mythology already. Are we already at 20%? Wow. Ding. The web spine along the back, is this some sort of reptile deity? Yeah. Reptiles. That whenever I think of reptiles, I think of the crocs from Red Dead Redemption 2. And Arthur was constantly calling them dinosaurs. I totally agree with that. I know that not archaeologists, but what's that called? The people who do the species trees. They're insistent that crocodiles and alligators are not dinosaurs, but damn, they sure do look like dinosaurs to me. I mean, and they were around when dinosaurs were around, right? If I'm not mistaken. I don't know. Those are dinosaurs. I don't care if they're not considered dinosaurs. Yes, they are. To me, that's what a dinosaur is. No. I know it's not technically true, but... haha, get smarter play testers. I'll use that as my module ringtone fact. Set 5. Oh, thanks, Anders. You didn't have to do that. That's very nice of you. Thank you. Thanks for sending out gift memberships. That's very nice of you. Yeah. Thanks for that. Oh, look, we can get up here. How about that? I guess that's what this is for. Okay. It's kind of far away. I don't need to, I want to. Yeah, I know. Well, thank you. That's very nice of you. This is not working. Alright, fine. So, yeah, as a result of all the technical issues this weekend, I'm going to be spending a lot of time catching up with stuff. So like I said, I have to re-record the commentary for Destroy All Humans, and I'm gonna try and get that done today. And then I'm gonna have to go in this week and try and get that one level done for Lego. Which, bummer. Okay, let's try this. Yeah, it's not ideal, but yeah, whatever, it's fine. Well, for those of you who got gift memberships from Anders, thank you very much, Anders, and enjoy your memberships. I hope you like them. I hope you enjoy your time here, and welcome to the community. This is going to be a little tricky because you do what you do with very few views and still do it every day. I respect it well. Oh, thanks. Thank you. I do what I do because it keeps me sane. That's not true. I suppose I'm the kind of person who I don't watch TV a lot, like I've said many times, and I can't just go to work and then come home, sit in front of the TV, and go to sleep, and then do it all again the next day. I would literally go insane if I did that. I'm not that kind of person, and I need to do something besides work and whatever, TV. And of course I have my family and stuff and the house to keep up and stuff, but this is my hobby and I enjoy doing it. If I didn't enjoy doing it, I wouldn't do it. Okay. Hmm. Oh, all this back here. How are we doing? What, 35%? Wow. 35%. Not too shabby. Ding. Hmm. Molly, what you barking at? It's okay, baby. Sorry, the dog was barking at something. I don't know what. Oh boy, that's all splotchy, isn't it? Hmm. I understand. I'm the same. I inherited a cabin, and so I started my YouTube channel to force myself to play games outside of my comfort zone. Cool. So how's that going? I tend to play games. I have to admit, I tend to play games that are inside my comfort zone. Although there's been a few that like I wouldn't have otherwise played without you guys, you know, suggesting them. For sure, Dragon Ball Z is one of those. Yakuza 0 was another one that I would not have played on my own unless it was suggested, and I'm glad I did. They're good games. And then there's been others. It's not limited to those, but. Of course, these things aren't necessarily literal. The Egyptians had statues with the heads of storks and cows. Sure. Doesn't mean the pyramids were chock full of fish and hay. Indeed. So what games are you playing, Anders? I'm subscribed to your channel, but I don't remember what's on it. I think I probably haven't dropped by in a while. I'm pretty sure I'm subscribed to your channel. I'll have to double check, but I'm almost positive I am. You've, I know you've commented on my videos before, so usually when people comment on my videos, I'll go check out their channel. And if they have one, you know, not everybody does, of course, but if they have one, and if it's something that I, you know, that I find interesting, I'll subscribe on it. I feel like I'm gonna have to get up on top of there somewhere. Gotta get this back panel done. For some reason it won't finish. Why? Why, Stimpy? Why are you not finishing? I think it's up there. That's the problem. There's your problem. I might have to get up on top of it. Okay. So yeah, I'll tell you, the views on my channel worked well. Wouldn't have played point and clicks, a genre I like, but was too frustrated to play alone. Yeah. Point and clicks, like what's the one I'm thinking of? I'll have to go check it out. I feel like I haven't visited you in a while. It's probably true. I find for whatever reason my new games don't get as many views as my old games do. I get certain videos get a fair number of views, and I don't know why that is, because they're not. Well, in some cases there's I know the reason. Like it's a particular special video, like the J.J. Jameson, JJJ videos for Spider-Man 2, and also the Danica videos for Spider-Man 2, because those are kind of specialty videos that have gotten a fair bit of traction. But then there's other videos that are just regular old videos, and for whatever reason they're getting hundreds, or like God of War flipping the temple, God of War 2018 flipping the temple. For whatever reason, that video does really well on my channel, and I have no idea why, because it's just a regular video. Nothing particularly special about it. It is me playing the game, but it gets a lot of traction. And then other videos get, you know, less than 10 views. Yeah, it is what it is. It doesn't really bother me. The only time it bothers me is when a video gets 0 views. That does kind of bug me. I don't like when that happens. But other than that, I don't really care. I'll do it regardless. I've not posted anything in a while apart from me playing music. Yeah, okay, yes, I know your channel. Yeah. I have watched that. Well, this is another one with a lot of nooks and crannies on it, isn't it? Especially in between these little rock deals. I think this one's going to be kind of tricky to get done. It's like we'll get certain ones that'll finish like that, and then I'll have certain ones like this that don't. And I might have to go around to hunt them down. Ding. Excuse me there, man. Just trying to get in between the cracks. Okay. Let's get up here again. I wonder if I can... Let's get his shoulders. Yeah. See, I don't want to spend too long on any particular spot on this guy, because it could be just... like that, where it just pops for no reason other than whatever. But just catch it accidentally. So yeah, like I said, I'm gonna have to do extra work today to fix the technical issues, and then extra work tomorrow. Always fun. I need to take some food. Take care and stay sane. See ya. All right, thanks for stopping by, man. And again, thanks for the membership gifts. Go get some food. I'm gonna go do that too after I finish this stream, because I'm getting hungry. So. Having said that, have you heard of the aquatic ape theory? Aquatic ape theory? No, I have not heard of that one. Are you sure it's a theory? Some believe that we humans spend part of our African prehistory living semi-aquatically. Do they then? That sounds more like a hypothesis than a theory, but okay. Okay, I'm gonna come off of this and get the underside. Okay. They say it's why we're the only hairless apes with webbed hands and an insulating layer of fat under our skin. Huh. I'd always thought a fringe theory before. I'd always thought it a fringe theory before. Ding. 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 Lots of dinging. Nice. Okay. Pretty good. Moving right along. Gotta get up on his head. Not sure how I'm gonna do that. So yeah. And then I wanted to try and do some between episode work on... Oh, we got a scaffolding over there. I'm not sure I'm going to need it though. I don't see why I would need that. I think I'm fine with these little platforms. I think. I guess you could get closer maybe. Although sometimes that scaffolding is not so easy to get close in on. Huh. Okay. Let's try this. They probably don't want me standing on him. But I'm going to anyway. If you ever did this in real life, well, in real life you wouldn't be hitting an 8,000-year-old statue with a power washer. That's not how that would happen. But if you did this in real life, you'd certainly get fired for standing on an 8,000-year-old statue. But I feel like we can bend the rules here a little bit. It's got like some kind of metal collar on. Ding. So yeah, I suppose it's to be expected. Last week went so well, and this week did not go as well. They can't all be good weeks, right? Like just from a technical standpoint. I mean, gameplay-wise, everything was fine, with the possible exception of Dragon Ball, which pissed me off. I feel bad. I do feel bad because Dragon Ball, I started just clicking through the text, and I'm like, you guys can just read this on your own. And I probably shouldn't have done that. And I was probably clicking too fast, but I was so very done by that time. They were rather long missions, just by virtue of everybody just yapping. Ding, ding, ding. Wow, lots of dinging. Nice. Okay, I think we're looking good here. Okay. Get up under his head. All right. Moving on. So yeah, we'll see how things go. You know, I feel like I don't know. I don't know. There's a part of me that's reluctant to give up the seniority I have with my channel and to start it kind of from scratch, but we shall see. How are we doing here? 72%. Yeah, I'm hoping that the Lego thing. I know that game is a little glitchy, and it has its fair share of glitches, but the I can deal with glitches as long as they can. You know, if I have to repeat a level, that's fine. It can be done. But what I cannot tolerate is game crashes. Game crashes to the desktop. That's not cool. One of these times it's going to happen while it's in the middle of a save and corrupt my save file. And so that just can't happen. I'm hoping the VSync thing fixed it. We'll find out. I mean, it does seem like it ran a lot better than it had run before. So I don't think I'm going to be able to stand on this. I'm going to have to go get the scaffolding. Oh, missed it. Okay. I think what we'll have to do is get the scaffolding for the top of that. Let's get in as close as we can. I guess that's about as close as I can get. That's fine. All right. Let's see what we can do with this. So yeah, I mean, I didn't have I don't think I remember the other Lego games crashing to desktop. But to be fair, is this the first one I recorded in 4K? I can't remember. Did I record, what was the last one? The last one was it was before Lego Pirates. I can't remember off the top of my head. Star Wars, Clone Wars. Yeah, we did some of that in 4K. I don't remember it crashing to desktop. This one, at least once a week, if not twice a week. I mean, let's hope that got fixed with the VSync thing. I would really, really like for that to be the case, because that cannot happen. I can't tolerate that. Wow, lots of dinging going on around here. Okay, let's try to get this. Nice. Nice. All right, moving right along. All right, Mr. Crystal Pendulum thingy. I think we can go up a level. Dude. Not cool, man. Not cool. Come on. Let's move it on up, guys. Okay. It's actually pretty good. What's up with that crystal? That's different from this. Yeah, it is. think I might be a little too far to one side. I gotta move this thing. Arrgh. Okay, let's try that. There you go. Jeez. Jeez, man. Okay. How are we doing here? Well, it feels like we're doing alright. Come on. Let's move it on up. Alright. FaceTime, buddy. FaceTime. Watch your eyeballs. Doc, I don't know where you're at, but if it's anywhere near Muckingham, then you need to get out right now. Kind of busy here, man. Mount Rushless could blow any minute. I'm just praying I've got time to scoop up Ma and Pa first. Seems kind of dire. Okay, Mr. Face Slab. Ding. Alright, let's drop a level. See how much of this face we can get. Watch the nose. Unfortunately, this scaffolding is kind of awkward length. I can't get over all the way to one side or the other without moving it. Okay, let's try down one more. Yeah. Little ear deals. You notice how I'm not rushing to get out of Muckingham. Not that I could if I wanted to. How are we doing? 84%. Not bad. Not too shabby. Cheek guard slabs. This face slab is actually nearly done. Something just dinged. I don't know what it was. Okay, what are we missing here, guys? What are we missing? On his face, anyway. Huh. I don't really see anything. Seems relatively good. Let's go down one more. Let's go down to the next level down. Let's see what we can get from down here. Okay, that's done. That's done. Huh. His face slab just does not want to come clean. That's odd. There we go. Well, one of them anyway. I don't know. I'm a little bit unsure of what's going on here. It's a little too far away. Ah. Come on, you. Thank you. Man, if I could just get a little bit closer. Let's see what we got here. Hoi. A little too far away from this. Yeah. How am I going to get up there? Can we... What options do I have with the ladder? Slim to none would be the answer to that. Oh, right. It's just a little bit too far. Okay, let's try up here. This is closer, I guess. Ding. Then you get your back, bud. Okay. Nice. Where are we at? 88%. We're getting there. I gotta kind of use the sprayer. can't get any closer than this. Unless I can get the... I don't think I can get the thingy down there. And this thing is not the most efficient in the world. I'm not close enough. Oh boy, okay. Nope. Nope. That's gonna be a big old nope. Probably have to get on his back. Again. Let's just do it. Ooh. There. Now I can get this. Not that. That's not going to do anything. I don't even know why they bothered to give you that white one. What's that going to do? Get the underside, buddy. Necklace is getting there. Cool, cool. Okay, we're dinging some stuff. That's good. We're getting very close to a point where I can't stand on this guy anymore. Get the ears, my friend. Get your ears. Don't worry about it. Yeah. I don't know how to get in there. There's a certain amount of space that I just can't get into. Yeah, boy. Okay, I'm gonna go stand on your shoulder. Don't worry about it. All right. The helmet crest. Okay, I feel like I've gotten as about as good as I can get in here. helmet gem. Oh, there's a face done. Yeah. Not gonna be able to do much more, I don't think. Oh, I can't watch that. Oh, jeez. I can't. Okay. What else is left here? Okay, we're at 94%. That's not bad. That is not too shabby. Okay, maybe we can go back up top and get the top of his head. Let's see what we can do up here. I feel like we haven't worked on this top bit much. So go all the way up. Yeah, there you go. So, you have chosen the way of death. Ding ding. Guess we got them all. Okay. Okay. Whole chunk back here that I haven't even dealt with. Still not bad. Oh, I'm up high. I don't like it. I don't like it. I tell you. I get vertigo from games. Does anybody else get vertigo? I do. I totally get vertigo from games. If I'm up really high. I mean, nothing I can't deal with, but it does affect me. So it's just kind of funny. Let's see. How am I going to get this? I can do this, right? I feel like I'm going to have to get up on his head. I don't know if I can do it from here. Let's see, what's the dash button? Oh yeah, we can totally do it. Not a problem. All the archaeologists are all freaking out right now. Can't stand on the head of a 8,000-year-old statue. Are you crazy? Well, then you shouldn't have called me to come clean it. That's... Okay. All right. So... Ding. Get that one. I mean, seriously, what do you want me to do with this? I can't even reach this spot. Alright, well, I guess it's good enough. Okay, I don't see anything else. Man, oh man, oh man, oh man. Man, oh man, oh man. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Oh, there you got that one. Okay. 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 Let's go get the other side. How are we doing? Oh, we're 99%. Wow. How about that? Ding. I get the feeling that this is going to be a lot of one-off pieces, you know? That, carefuling. Carefuling. Like, I'm not going to get a list until there's, like, literally 3 things left. Okay. Is the top done? No. Jeez. There we go, that's done. Forehead plate slab. Get you finished. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. I don't like this. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, okay, okay. Don't do that. Okay. Oh my gosh. That's too funny. Alright, Mr. Helmet Slab, what's your problem? And Mr. Helmet Decoration. Also, same question. Please don't make me crawl out on top of you anymore. I don't want to do this anymore. I don't want to do it. Nope, 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 nope. I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. No, I don't. There's nothing wrong with you. What's your problem? Everything is fine. Like, literally, everything is fine. What are you... Okay, Mr. Helmet Slab. Mr. Helmet Slab. Mr... I don't want to be clean. How dare you? I don't see a problem. I don't see the issue here, guys. That little tiny speck of dust is not going to cause anything. I don't like it. I don't like it. If I fall off of this thing, I'm going to totally close my eyes. I can pretty well guarantee it. Okay. Oh, come on. I see it. I just can't get down into it. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Okay, let me get that. Yeah, we're just looking at nooks and crannies here now. Okay, there's this. Okay, we can get this. There you go, that's done. That's done. Okay, fist or face slab. Wow, this is a stressful level. I mean, yeah. What can I say? This is hard. Necklace. Yeah, I see it. Okay, dude, you are in the way. You are in the way. Okay. Okay. Let's try around the other side. I don't think there's... Yeah, there we go. I don't know that I can get any farther around that. Yet this necklace says it's not done. Why is that, do you think? A little bit. But I mean, that's not going to do it. You. There's got to be a chunk somewhere. Nah, stop getting on that. Stop getting on that. There. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. We are on the front of him. Dude, you're gonna have to ding. Come on. You're killing me. There's nothing up here. Oh god, I gotta fall off this thing. Okay, hang on, hang on. Just a moment, please. Just a moment, please. Everybody else is good. There's something over here. I just went by something that flashed. No, I can't find it. That helmet slab. That's the upper one. Well, no, it's this one right here. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god. Okay, I'm closing my eyes. Closing my eyes. Okay. You're done. Come on, you. Oh, that's the bottom one done. Okay, yeah, you're done. You're good, you're good. Everybody up here is good. Yeah, you're fine. Looks like everybody there's fine. Look at the ground level. I think we're good. I think, well, I say that. And then we got this piece. Arm slab. Okay, Mr. Arm slab. Alright. Still issues here. There you go. Okay. How's the other arm looking? Nope, I have an arm slab issue over here as well. Okay. That bloody face, man. Okay, can we get up the stairs? Jeez. I literally don't see anything wrong with you. It's kind of tucked underneath, isn't it? Oh boy. Yep, thanks for not jumping at all. It's perfect. Oh, I see it. It's underneath that. Yay. There. This damn necklace. It's really being a thorn in my side. Oh, helmet crystal. Okay, helmet crystal and helmet decoration are not good. They are not good. Oh yeah, I see the problem. There you go. Okay, still at 99%, still not got a list. I'm starting to wonder what else I could find. Forehead plate slab. Oh, I see you. Maybe I don't see you. Huh. Nothing super obvious. Okay, it's this thing. Oh yeah, okay. Oh dear. I feel like the problem is probably behind those little spiky deals. Maybe? Don't see an issue. Okay, I'd really like to be done with this statue because it's making me crazy. Ay, ay, ay. I don't see a problem. What is the deal? Huh. I see absolutely nothing on this anywhere. You. Oh wait, hang on. Ah. Okay. 2 back slabs, a helmet slab, and the necklace. Helmet slab. Yeah, you seem fine. You seem fine. What other helmet slabs are there? You seem fine. Helmet slab, huh? There. You're the problem. It's you. You're the problem. Everybody agrees. There you go. Back slabs. And a necklace. Oh, this bloody necklace, man. I've cleaned this necklace like 12 times now. There is nothing wrong with your necklace, my dude. Hang on, I want to get underneath this. There you go. Okay, just got the 2 back slabs. Alright, let's go look at the back. Shoulder. Tell you what. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. There's one of them. One more. There it is. Please help me. I've done a terrible thing and now my beloved stunt plane is egg-bound. What the hell's happening here? What is dude doing? Okay, that's freaky. What's he doing? Hold up. Hold up. My man, what are you up to? He's shooting stuff at the volcano. Okay. Tell you what, let me move the scaffolding for you so you can get a better shot at that. I don't know if... I'm hoping you're doing something good. Like shutting it down or whatever. We don't want it blowing. Well, there you go, guys. There's your statue. Very, very nice. All right, y'all. We're done here. So let me let's hit the escape to finish it off. Look at me, like all on top, as if I knew. Thanks so much for your help with the statue. We are in awe. We're taken aback by the statue itself, let alone that beam of light that it fired at the volcano. So much to discover about these peoples. Like, who on earth were they? It all looks pretty fishy-wishy. Sure, sure. Okay, there you go. Cool, cool. All right. Continue on. All right. Again, we're stuck with single missions. I mean, we don't really have a choice. So the next one on our plate is going to be cleaning the stunt plane. So yeah, we'll go do that next time. It's worth $1,000. Wow, nice. Oh no, I have $1,000. It's worth $400. Okay, that makes more sense. I don't know if there's much in the shop that I really need to get. Right? I've got all these. We own all of these, I believe. I think. No, we don't own this one. All right, let's get this open. Now we own all of them. Oh no, we don't. We're missing this one. All right, $2,400 for the next one. That's fine. Cleaning liquids, I don't really. It doesn't really affect me. We need 190 stars for that. We own all these guys. We could buy the custom gloves in pink. Let's do it. We need 190 stars for that. But otherwise, we own everything that we can own except for the things that are locked behind stars. Which is... Oh, no, not this one. I'm sending this one. Okay, that's fine. Mods. Yeah, we saw some mods we can buy. A few here and there. That's fine. And this is all done. So, sure. Let's get some clean. I want to get us back down to $10, so let's get some cleaning liquids. There you go. Cool. Cool. Alright guys, well there you go. We are done here. So I'm going to go ahead and shut down and go get some lunch, and then I'm going to go record my audio for that stupid one video that I lost it on. And then, next week we'll be back. We'll do the stunt plane, and we'll see you guys then. So until then, I hope you guys all have a good rest of the week. Thank you all who came by and dropped in, and thank you Anders for chatting and for the gift memberships. And I will see you all next week. Okay? Take care. Bye.